What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Aurzyn. Yep. And today I'm going to bring you guys a guide to get your finishing badges as quickly as possible. You guys can see I'm in the park. I'm actually in like a super dead park right now, just because everyone on the I'm from the West Coast, so everyone on the West Coast is basically just getting their consoles, and everyone in America just today is just getting their consoles on the 10th. And really no one's in the park yet, so I've just been playing my career, and what I've been doing is trying to find the best ways to get all your badges for you guys. And I'm going to be dropping videos on all the different types of badges and how to just max out your player in general. And we're going to get everyone's players who watches the videos, we're going to hook them up with all the tips and tricks possible, so you can be at 99 within the first week and have all your badges. And so before we get into things, make sure to drop a like, especially if this video is going to help you out. If this video helps you out in any way, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and let's get into things, man. Alright guys, so before we get into actually showing you guys the exact method to how to do it, we're going to do some important tips and tricks before that and kind of set up for the badge method. So what I've noticed is you cannot do this badge method on Hall of Fame. I was just playing on Hall of Fame. It's not impossible, it doesn't work very often, and honestly it kind of evens out with the boost for playing on Hall of Fame difficulty, kind of equals out with just playing on pro difficulty and getting a lot more lobs. I personally would just play on pro or all-star, especially just starting out. You have no badges, definitely I would say go pro, and the quarter length does not matter. It just really depends like how long you want to be in your games for, and it'll kind of affect how much points you get per game. But then again, the games are being shorter, so it doesn't really matter. I would say play 5 minutes, and there is one reason for that. You're gonna have team practices in between every game, and I would suggest going to those. Not for finishing badges necessarily, but when those first 10 practices, you have to do the team drills, and I would go do those give you a lot of XP because they're coach drills. You get 2 times badge progress on those drills, as well as when you get to after 10 games you played, you can pick your own drills and you can kind of focus on what badge progression you want to do. So while you're grinding your finishing badges, maybe in your micro games, you can go to the practice facility after every game and grind maybe your shooting badges or your playmaking badges, and that's really gonna help get all of your badges up extremely fast. Another thing I would recommend for this is just some dunking boosts. It's in My Health. So progression, My Health, the system is very new. I currently do not have them on, but right here, you click skill boost, and you're going to want to go and get dunking packages right here. I would just buy 10. You're going to play 10 micro games, and then you're going to have all your finishing badges, because honestly, you get them so fast with this method. It's pretty similar to previous games, but there's a few different things that I just like to touch on. And when I get into that, you guys will see. But before we get into the actual badge method, there's one more thing. You guys see this Gatorade right here, the perfect workout. I'm gonna go to the Gatorade facility right now and show you guys that. Alright guys, so you can kind of see we're approaching like the center square on a skateboard. You get a skateboard for free in this game if you guys don't know that. But we're kind of approaching this Gator facility, and I believe it's very similar to previous years, where you can just go in and yeah, I mean, you can go in and you see right here there's different drills for each thing, and you're gonna want to do your Gatorade workout. I have not done mine yet because I'm gonna like focus and like try and do it like as best as possible because of that bottom thing. +3 or better for each category enables Gatorade Turbo Boost. That's gonna give you a little extra bar of stamina, and that is very important, as well as all of these boosts are gonna give you +3, +4 to all of these stats, which are not super important, but honestly they are pretty important. Like, they're gonna give you boosts, they're just gonna make your player better. I don't know why you wouldn't want that. But yeah, you could just go in the Gator facility. If you guys want me to make a video on how to perfect every drill and get a +4 every time, I would do so. Just go ahead and comment below. If you guys want to see any other videos from me, go ahead and comment below. But before I waste any more of you guys' time, let's go ahead and get into the actual badge method. Okay, I forgot to say one more thing. I apologize. I promise this will only take a few more, like a minute or so, and then we'll get into actual badge method. But basically, I have a 88 driving dunk, I believe. Yes, I have an 88 driving dunk, and what I've noticed is driving layup. If you get your lob without a layup rating, then it's gonna miss. Like if you don't dunk it, as I mean, like if you catch a lob and it does a layup on the lob, you're gonna, like, most of them just miss anyway, even if you have a layup rating. And the driving dunks, what I've noticed that the dunks are very, very consistent, very easy to get, and you get an animation almost every single time. I have an 88 driving dunk. I would recommend definitely playing on pro if you have anything lower than this. I forgot to mention that earlier in the vid, but if you have anything lower than an 88 driving dunk, I would definitely recommend playing lower. I know a lot of people have 90, 95 plus, it's okay, and I feel like if you have anywhere around 80 to 85, you're gonna be able to do this just fine. But if you do have a lower than that and you do want to get your finishing badges, you probably don't have a lot of finishing badges to begin with if you have below an 80. But if you guys are struggling, I would go and go to the practice facility if you don't have the driving dunk rating, and that's really just gonna help you guys out a lot more than trying to catch lobs in my career. Lobs are very key if you have a good driving dunk rating. And another thing I want to mention as well, sorry I forgot to mention this earlier, is I don't have Lob City Finisher right now, but you might want to get a few levels of Lob City Finisher as you are doing your badges. You're gonna want to get a few levels of Lob City Finisher, and that's gonna help you out a lot. Posterizer and Lob City Finisher are probably the two key ones. I have Heat Seeker on. It gives additional boost for inside shots. You don't really need that. But definitely, I would say get Lob City Finisher and Posterizer, maybe Slithery Finisher as well. Those are going to be your first three key badges that are going to help you get more badges even in my career. Alright guys, so there's a few things that I want to talk about here. You guys are going to see some clips on the screen of me doing this method. Basically, it consists of asking for an off-ball screen on offense and just cutting to the basket, and you double tap Y, or I don't know what the button is on PlayStation, but you double tap Y. It's the top one. It's out of the 4 buttons, there's a left, right, down, and up. Y is the one on top, so whatever that is for PlayStation, you're gonna double tap that to throw a lob to, so to ask for a lob basically on your cut. And as you guys can see from these clips, what I'm doing to call for that off ball screen, and it is holding LB, so the left button, I believe it's L1 on PS4 or PS5, I mean, sorry guys. But a lot of you guys in my last badge method video, the one I did for NBA 2K21 current gen, you guys were saying, oh, it doesn't work, you only showed 2 clips, and that was mainly just for the fact that I only had 2 clips recorded. Like, I did the method, I got all my badges, and I already have all my badges, or I think I'm missing 1 badge for finishing, but I already got all my badges, so you guys can't say the method doesn't work, because I just used it to get all my finishing badges. And if you guys followed the steps and watched the whole video, you guys are definitely going to be able to do this very, very easily. But basically, just pass to your teammate, hold LB to call for an off-ball screen, and they'll come set a back pick on your guy, and you just run around the screen and run to the basket, double tap Y, and you will catch a lob. They'll throw you a lob most of the time. Now, it's not going to work every single time, and you guys have to have patience. Most of the time it will work, the lob will go through, you'll catch the lob, you'll dunk it, but sometimes it won't. And then I get comments like, oh, it doesn't work, but it does. Like you guys can see in these clips, it's working for me. I know it's worked for me because I've used it to get all my finishing badges. So you guys really just have to focus. If you miss a lob, it's okay. Like you just get a next play. Like just go to the next play. And it's really that simple. I mean, there's not much else to it. This method is very, very simple to get all your finishing badges like this. The main rep that's going to give you your finishing badges is lobs. Another thing you can do is any contact dunks. I believe floaters give you good rep too. So those are some other things you can incorporate maybe if you're on a fast break. But definitely, this is one of the easiest ways to get your lobs. And another easy way to get lobs is just by playing park. But obviously, if you want to grind your badges, not a lot of people in park yet. If you want to grind your badges in my career and before you go into the park, this is going to be the method for you. But basically, the main thing you're going to do is throw lobs. And I just gave you guys the exact way to get an open lob every time, or almost every single time. All you just call for the off-ball screen and then backdoor and double tap Y. It's that simple. You guys see it over and over again in these clips, so I don't want to see a single comment. And I made sure to get like 10 clips, 11 clips recorded, and I've only played like 3 games, so and those games you barely play at all. So I'm saying I already have all my finishing badges too. So you guys can't say like this doesn't work. It definitely works. Alright guys, so now that I've showed you guys the method, I've showed you guys everything, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it did help you out in any way, shape, or form, just in any, like literally in any way, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. You know, it helps the video get higher in the search bar. It helps the video getting recommended. It just helps me out a lot. And also leave your comments below on what videos I should do next. If you have any feedback for this video, if you have anything, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. I will be looking through the comments after I upload this video and throughout the next days after I upload it. And if you have any questions about the rep method, if something's not working for you, go ahead and comment that below as well, and I will be checking it. But I mean, if you are new around here, one last thing, make sure to subscribe. And I mean, that's gonna be about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out, man. Peace.